Nestled in the San Joaquin Valley, we're in beautiful Fresno, California. It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's contest between the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Tigers of Missouri. Hi to all of you out there. I'm Brad Nessler, and helping me with the call today, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Hold on to your seats because we've got an incredible matchup coming your way early in this college football season. And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss, a winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. Fresno State will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. He'll return it from the 1. And he just got stood up right there. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They hand it off, and he's taken down at the 24. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 24-yard line. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. He couldn't shake that tackle. 4 yards gain. It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Complete. He's got room. Tackle at the 36.
How about that? If you're going to blitz both cornerbacks, they'd better get to the quarterback. That's too easy of a read, and that's why we're looking at a first down.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Made around the 46-yard line.
That's just how they drew it up. When I talked to this coach earlier in the week, he thought he could take advantage of zone coverage by attacking the perimeter outside the hashes. That time, it was a corner route and got him the first down.
Again, he'll get the call. He's tackled in the open field. The halfback picks up a yard.
That was the junior that stepped up to make that tackle.
This safety is as vicious a player as you're going to find. He will make the tackle every single time.
Pass right, running back's got it. The screen pass goes nowhere.
Well, you got to take your hat off to the defense. All week they preached over and over again how they were not going to let this kid use his speed in the open field, and they really shut him down that time.
And if you're a young, aspiring coach out there, I hope you're watching. That's exactly how to blow up a screen pass and shut down an athlete with breakaway speed.
Throws it out, and it falls incomplete. So 4th down coming up.
And give credit to the defense there. They played very disciplined and were able to break up the pass.
So it's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Here's the... No, they snap it to the up back. Brought down at the 49-yard line.
You talk about a huge stop for the defense. Now let's see if they can capitalize on the offensive line.
They'll start at the 49. 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. And this is not good news. This is a very serious injury. 2nd and 8 coming up here. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And the safety with the interception. It's the safety who's in the right place at the right time.
The quarterback has to know where the safety is when he makes this kind of throw. Right here, he just tried to force something that wasn't there.
First and 10. Ball on the 43. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. A 1-yard gain on the play.
It's a nice play by the defense to shut down all the lanes, so this halfback wasn't able to make anything happen on that play.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws complete. He's got room to work. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there.
Good thing he got that pass off. I think every linebacker on the roster was coming after him. That's how you pick up a first down through the air against an all-out linebacker blitz.
Hit as he threw, and he completes it. And down he goes around the 41-yard line. And the screen pass goes nowhere.
This was just a little dump-off pass to the halfback, but it was very well defended, keeping them from moving the ball very far downfield.
Back to pass. And they make the stop at about the 35. The quarterback trying to make a play.
Well, he did a nice job of getting some yards there on the scramble, but he needs to learn to slide to avoid those big hits.
Here's a 3rd and 3. Ball on the 35. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They go with a run. He's taken down right around the 18-yard line. So with that run, they pick up another first.
Just a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
Gets it. He's in space. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 15. Going with the shotgun here. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
Swatted away.
How about that defense?
Well, that's why he's on the field, to make plays like that.
The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They'll run the option. Tackled for a loss.
This quarterback needs to take control of his offense and just calm everybody down.
Yep, that's what a leader does. Forget about that play and come out composed and ready to go now.
Got it, touchdown. My goodness, guys, that was a spectacular play by the wide receiver.
The coach has gone to great lengths to shepherd his receivers, and we've seen the results on the field.
And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Missouri gets set to kick this one away. Kicks it away. Whoa, he just took a licking. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yeah, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they could easily get back into this game by scoring some points. They could do it without the turnovers.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 44. They'll work from the shotgun.
Ready. Blue 80.
Scrambling around. It's broken up.
You see that? That just goes to show you that sacking the quarterback isn't the only way to disrupt the passing game. He got his hand up in the passing lane and knocked the ball down.
And you know what, Coach? If you can get a hand up at the line of scrimmage on every pass, you'll really make it tough on a quarterback to find his rhythm back in the pocket.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Got some open field. And down he goes at the 42-yard line.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. And they'll run them again. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's taken down right around the 26-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. Pickup of a yard for the tailback. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Throws, and he's right there to knock it away. He threw that to a guy who was well covered, and it almost got intercepted.
Yeah, he's very lucky. That ball was only tipped.
Nickel defense. Throws into coverage, just picked off. That was a nice interception.
With the way that receiver was covered, that was an easy pick.
First and 10. The defensive back's moving in closer. Going with the shotgun here. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. The quarterback really kept his poise under pressure and delivered a pretty nice little ball right there.
Good play to pick at the defense. They got about 4 yards out of it.
Throws to the receiver, incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 23. Single set backfield. And it's caught. He's tackled at the 28. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
Yeah, but that stalls this drive. This is why these guys need to run routes past the first down marker. It's so they can keep these drives going.
Got the corner. The 50. He's knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yep, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they could really use some points right here and now. They could do it if they could do it without turnovers.
And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Scrambling around. Brought down around the 31-yard line. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice gain.
Looks to pass. And we got an injured player on the field. After the sack, it's now 4th and long. Kind of surprising here that they didn't elect to punt. I don't agree with this call. He's going to air it long. Finds a man. Touchdown. Wow. Once he caught that one, nobody was going to get it.
You know, guys, this kid is a true sprinter. He runs track in the offseason.
And it shows right here, Kirk. It looked like he was running against the high school secondary.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And the extra point is no good. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Fresno State lines up for the kickoff. He sends it off. Taken at the 5. At the 40. Across midfield. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown! How's that for excitement?
That was just pure speed right there, fellas. Once he got past the initial coverage, he was gone.
And there's no question about his speed, but that kid's got some nice moves, too.
Missouri is up 7. He makes the PAT. Missouri ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Brought down at the 34. Not much of a problem getting the ball in the end zone on their last drive as this quarterback just picked apart the defense.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm, did a good job of picking apart the defense.
He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9.
They were blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big offensive line.
Yeah, that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. This defense has to do a better job of getting around those blocks.
Rolling out to the left side. And they got him. This kid just doesn't stop. That's his second sack of the game.
Great pressure on the quarterback. And this kid just has a nose for getting to that football.
He's looking to pass. And they push him out at the 38-yard line. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
Boy, that's a tricky 3rd and long. The defense is very fortunate to prevent the 1st down.
It's 4th down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. Gets this one away. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Quick strike to the receiver. And they make the stop around the 35-yard line.
Look here. These guys have to try to establish a running game. Then later they can start to pass it. They've got to let the big guys up front do their job and pave the way for the running back.
Throws complete and he's hit right away.
The defense is playing all right, but they still need to be concerned with these types of short to mid-range passes.
3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 39. They line up with trips to the right. Gets it out to him again. And he's tackled around the 47-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
No, not at all. That time he puts enough air under this thing to fill that big blip up there. But somehow it came down on target, and he got a nice little gain out of it.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Quick strike to the receiver. Oh, man, he took him down hard.
Let's see if this coaching staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
The cornerback was in a very good position there to make the tackle.
Fires out to his receiver. Tackle at the 49. 2-yard loss.
Not a very good read by the quarterback. I think he just wanted to get rid of it before they ended up losing yardage.
And they motion a guy to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 46-yard line. They couldn't get the first down.
Well, here they were hoping to get a few extra yards after the catch. Give the defense credit. They held him short.
Yep, I'm not a big fan on that call there. If I was the offensive coordinator, then I'd make sure I had 3 receivers going down past the first down line.
The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. From the gun. He's going to try and scramble. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And he gets a big gain on the run.
Good awareness here by the ball carrier to step out of bounds and conserve some clock.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He unloads it. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now that was a good defensive effort.
I'll tell you, Coach, it was a well-thrown ball into the end zone, but the defender made a great play on it.
Yeah, and he kept 6 points off the board.
One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. And this one's broken up.
The quarterback underestimated the defensive back that time.
Either that or he had more confidence in his receiver. You've got to get yourself in position to make a play on the ball. I don't care whether it was a good pass or not.
That's right, Kirk, because the great ones will adjust to anything.
A tight first half of football, and we head to the break. The score here at Bulldog Stadium is Missouri 14, Fresno State 6. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. Kicks it away. Tackle at the 30-yard line. The defense was able to stop this offense short on 4th down last time. Let's see what they do this opportunity.
This defense stepped up to the challenge on that last drive.
And they sent a big message to that offense. If you go for it, then we'll stop you.
Handoff to the right. That's a great tackle at the 35-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They come out with 4 wide out. He's scrambling. Runs with it, and he's got room. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. Pickup of less than a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 41. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Brought down at the 44. How did he come away with that catch?
2 reasons, my friend. 1, great hands. And 2, great mental concentration. And that's a pretty good combination.
They're packed in tight on the line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
Here they tried to jam up the running back with the outside linebacker blitz, and it worked pretty well.
Really just nowhere to go on that play. It's a good job of these guys slowing down that running game.
He's scrambling. Wants to go long and does. Goes to the end zone and he's got the halfback. Touchdown. Spectacular play by the halfback.
You gotta love this guy. He wants the ball every play. He runs it. He catches it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw it real soon. I like this one. Go see what you can do with it.
Here we go. They'll try to tie it up right here with a two-point conversion. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. And it's caught for 2.
It's a nice play to get the two-point conversion.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Fresno State to kick this one off. And it's off. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They go with a run. And he's taken down at about the 41. They gained 5 yards there.
5-yard gain on the
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. From the gun. He'll work the left side. And down he goes at the 43-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
gain of 2 on the play.
3rd down and 3 coming up. They come out in the pistol. They're showing blitz. He's tackled around the 47-yard line. They picked up the first down on the ground attack.
You know, great job there by the offense on a crucial 3rd down lead to pick up that first down.
Kirk, did you see the way those guys blocked on that play? That was beautiful.
They give to the tailback. Gets out to around the 45. A gain of 8 on the carry.
Gain of 8 on
It's
the
2nd
play.
down and 1 to go. Ball on the 45. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And it's caught. Tackle at the 29. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Gives it right side. Brought down at the 22. And a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Drops back to pass. He's taken down right around the 12-yard line. Nice little pass play there.
You know what I think about this kid's accuracy? I'll tell you. He's like that kid at the fair throwing darts who pops all the balloons and wins those big stuffed animals.
Yeah, and his balloon made a pretty nice grab there.
Throws it and it's caught for the touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost as if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo.
Missouri is up by 6. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Kicks off. From his own goal line. And down he goes at the 29-yard line. The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
Anytime you can put points on the board, things are going in the right direction.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Not much at all there for the ball carrier.
Yep, he had a hole, but this senior linebacker closed that up in a hurry and made a really good tackle.
Can't find anyone open. With the pass, incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. From the gun. He scrambled. Now he's going to run and watch out. And he's shoved out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And a big run on third down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Hands it off. Oh, he got nailed on that one. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd and 6. New running back now into the backfield. He's scrambling. Here comes the pressure. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And he has a huge gain.
And I like the decision-making ability of this quarterback. He looks and looks. He sees nothing. He didn't get rattled. He sees some green in front of him, and he takes off. Ends up with a great run.
They try him again, and this time they've got him in the backfield. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Rolling out to the left side. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And they make the stop around the 38-yard line.
The quarterback didn't see anybody open downfield, so he took it himself and picked up some decent yardage.
That's a good job of making a play, but the defense didn't let him go too far.
He scrambled. He's rolling left. And he's taken down at the 31. Well, that was one of the best catches we've seen all day, guys.
Great concentration to go up and get that one.
And more importantly, it's a first down.
They line up in the jumbo set. Tackle made at the 27-yard line. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. We head to the final quarter, and we've got a great game on our hands. The score here at Bulldog Stadium is Missouri 21, Fresno State 14. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 27. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Can't find anyone open. Rolls right. He might not be able to get the pass off. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeye Stadium. I don't think this was a designed play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
To the right and tackled immediately. Gain of less than a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
We've got 2nd and 9 here. And this is the 12th play of the drive. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that was a most impressive display of athleticism by any quarterback you'll ever see.
Well, Brad, you're exactly right. He's been throwing the football. He also has demonstrated the ability to run the ball.
Plain and simple, you guys. This kid makes plays, big plays, just like you did, Mr. Herbstreit, with the Buckeyes.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. He makes the PAT. We have just over 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and we've got a tight one. We are all tied at 21. Fresno State gets set to kick this one away. Kicks off. Taken from the 10. And he just got drilled. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The defensive backs moving in closer. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They go with a run. And he hits him hard at the 30. They gain 5 yards there.
5-yard gain.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 30. Going with the shotgun here. And they'll bring him down behind the line.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
Second and 13. And we get a new man in there, running back. And he got it to the sophomore.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. They may just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
First and 10. Ball on the 43. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They'll throw on first down. And down he goes around the 43-yard line. Maybe got 2 feet on the play. It's second and 10. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. A good play fake that time.
Here, the play action was key. It held the linebackers there by the fake by the running back, and the running back did a very nice job of carrying out his fake.
And the quarterback did a tremendous job of the fake handoff, too.
Option. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled. The halfback option gets him 10 yards down the field. Second and less than a yard. This is the 9th play of this drive. They come out in a goal line set. Under heavy pressure. He's tackled at the 1. The chain gang is on the move once again.
I'm looking for the defense to change things up here. They haven't been able to figure out this offense.
And anything, Lee, whether it's a blitz, anything to change up coverage, one way or another, the defense has to make some adjustments.
So the whole landscape of this game has changed again, guys.